most of you guys remember my review about God of War Chains of Olympus for the PSP, and I recently just did that video, so today I'm going to do a review on God of War 2 for the PS2, so let's go and get started. Alright, in this video I'm going to talk about God of War 2 for the PS2. Now before we get started and everything, I just want to throw in a quick update. I am going to do a review on the first God of War game, and that's going to be coming next week, and I'm also going to do a review on God of War 3 whenever that game comes out. Really looking forward to that game. So let's go ahead and start talking about this video game, God of War 2 for the PS2. Now this game came out about a year ago, and it is really great game for the PS2. It's actually on the greatest hits list on the PS2 itself, and that is just a really great achievement for a video game. Now we're going to go ahead and talk about the scenes in the game, the storyline, and the gameplay. And if I don't mention everything in this video, then I'll mention it in a part 2, if there is going to be a part 2. So let's go ahead and talk about the game itself, like what it comes with the case. Now when you get the game itself, you're going to get the game, and you're also going to get another disc, which is the DVD. And then on the DVD you're going to see the interviews. You're going to also see trailers and the making of the game, and they also have spoilers. Now one note or one recommendation I have for you guys is don't watch the making of the video game or the spoilers until you actually beat the video game itself, because it may ruin the fun or the experience of the video game itself by watching it first before you beat the game. That's just one thing I wanted to throw in there. So overall, this game's great. I played it about 6 times already, beat it 6 times on 3 different levels. Great game. Now, one tip I have for you guys is if you're going to play a game like this, work your way up. Just don't start off on like the hard level and start playing on that level. Just try playing on the first level, the easy level, then play on normal, and then work your way up. And by doing that, you're going to have a lot of fun, and it's not going to be too challenging for you. And then as you get higher and higher, then you're going to be able to be more experienced with the video game, and then before you know it, you're going to be able to beat it on the hardest level there is. And then that's when you're able to get extra treasures, because in the game, just like Silent Hill, they have like extras once you beat the game on higher levels, or you beat a game a certain way. Then you're able to get extras, and with the extras you're able to get like I'm pretty sure you're able to get a chance to play on different levels, and you're able to get new challenges, and I believe that there's also costumes. I'm not sure. I know for sure there's costumes in God of War Chains of Olympus. So anyway, before we get off topic a little bit, let's go ahead and talk about the gameplay itself. Now, the gameplay is great. Now, this is a fast-paced game, so you're going to have to press the buttons a lot, and like I said before, in the mini-games, there's a lot of mini games in this game, and that's what makes this game so great. Is mini games. Now, what a mini game is pretty much it's a sequence of buttons you're gonna have to press to do a certain move. Like, let's say to destroy this one guy or kill one guy in the game. Or a monster, then you're going to probably have to push the X button, the triangle button, the square button, and the circle button, and probably the X button again, and you're going to have to do it fast-paced, and it's going to show you on the screen like what button to push, and you're going to have to do it as soon as you see that button, and then once you do all the buttons correctly, then you're able to do a really cool move. And you're able to do a lot of grab attacks too by just walking up to an enemy and pressing the circle button. You're able to enter into a mini game there. I also know for like the bats or birds or whatever you want to call them, you can press the circle button on them, and then you're able to step on them. So that's one way how you're able to get yourself out of a bad situation. Now also when you beat some boss levels, you're able to get a new item, like a new weapon or a new power-ups, which is nice. And also when you defeat any monster in the video game, and there's also some breakable objects in the game, like you're able to break like a book or something, and you're able to get points. Now the points are very, very, very important in the video game. Now what the points do is like when you receive a point, you're able to get an upgrade for your weapon. So like let's say once you get 2,000 points, you're able to upgrade your your weapon, your sword, and you're able to make your sword even stronger than before. So you're able to pretty much make your guys stronger. You're going to need to do that because as you go, even on the easiest level, as you go through levels, the game gets harder and harder, and the bossers, not the bossers, sorry, as you come across, more bosses in the game, then they're going to get harder, and pretty much you're going to need to have those power-ups to help you out with that situation. So, that's just one tip there. So, pretty much try to upgrade your weapons anytime you can. And yeah, now it's best also to upgrade your weapons instead of your magic, because they give you magic in the game to help you through some parts, but it's not best to do that, to upgrade those things, not as much. Make sure you upgrade all your weapons first before you upgrade your magic. And the reason why I say that is because you can use up your magic easily, like after a certain amount of attacks with the magic or something. Then after that it's just gone, and then you have to go across another blue treasure chest and then get more magic that way. So in real hard fighting scenes, you're going to need to just use your your swords or your chains, your sword, to get yourself out of that situation. So it's always best to upgrade your weapons first and then your magic. So that's another tip. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the levels in this video game. The levels are great. The gameplay, everything. The levels are just great. They pretty much take you everywhere in the video game. Like in the beginning of the game, they take you, you're in some kind of temple or something, and then the next level you're like on the edge of a mountain and you're trying to climb out of it, and then another level you're up there flying around in the sky, and that level's fun because you're able to get a lot of mini games in there, and the scenes are just great. There's other levels in the game where you're in some kind of ice cave, and that's when you're going to meet a Titan in there. And pretty much when you play the video game, you're going to come across Titans in the video game, and they're huge, and they're just really big. So they're also fun to defeat. And actually, you don't get a chance to defeat a Titan in this game. I don't think you're able to defeat a Titan at all, but you're able to definitely fight them. That's one thing. So it's really fun, and you also have the Titan Gaia, which is going to help you, and it's also the narrator of the story too. So you will see the Titan Gaia, and she'll help you out do some difficult levels in the video game itself, and it's going to be very good to have that help when you're playing a game like this. All right, so pretty much we talked about the levels. Oh yeah, one thing before we get off the topic of the levels. Each level has a different challenge, so you're going to come across lots of challenges in the video game itself. So each level you're going to really have to use your mind and think, like, how am I going to get myself out of here? And just make sure you look around the entire map, because there's always a little way to get out of a certain level, and you're really going to have to use your mind on this one. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about the storyline. Now, the storyline is good. It picks up from the first God of War, and pretty much in the storyline, I'm not going to give away too much because I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but pretty much the storyline's pretty much simple. He gets betrayed by Zeus. Kratos does. Kratos is the main character. He gets betrayed by Zeus, and then pretty much he has to and when he gets betrayed by Zeus, he loses all of his powers. So that's the whole point of upgrading your weapon, so you're able to get your powers back. And pretty much your goal is to get to the Fates, and somehow the Fates have and the Fates are these three women, and they will help you use this time machine to go back in time before when Zeus was about to betray you, and then that's at the very end of the video game, and that's when you're gonna have to fight Zeus. And then I also want to say this too: the ending of the game is just—it's the best. It's like one of the best endings I've seen in a video game. The graphics were great. It left you. It was a cliffhanger because that's the reason why they're coming out with God of War 3. But it was just amazing. Like the graphics, the gameplay, and the music. The music in the game is good, and they just really did a really great job on this game altogether. So overall, my review about this video game is this game is great overall, and my rating for this video game is 10 out of 10. And I definitely recommend you to buy this video game. And it comes out and it has been released for the PS2, so you're able to play it on the PS2. And if you have the PS3, some PS3 machines, you're able to play it. So definitely check it out. And I remember at our gaming reseller here, they sell the game for like about $14. So because the game's been out for a while, so it's not as much anymore. So go ahead and check it out, and go ahead and even try to rent it. So thank you again for watching this video. This is my review on God of War 2 for the PS2. Thanks for watching. Peace out. You guys will have a great day. Another video will be coming soon. Peace out.